Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. We sounded good. Cool, cool, cool. Whoops. Just setting some alerts. Y'all know the usual. It is Monday, y'all. Put this one right here. So if y'all watch the Sunday chart analysis, a couple charts when that's projected. GU's flying again, just like it was on Friday. So if y'all watch the Sunday chart analysis, you could have caught this move right here. Let's see what else. GJ did a small move, but it didn't hold 187.05 as resistance. As we can see, it rejected that level. But we're going to be looking for continued sells on GJ. And then GN just broke this level. So we're about to see how this 15 plays out right here. We're going to be looking at possible GN sells right now. We're going to be paying attention to GJ for possible GJ sells. And we're just going to watch GU. GU's been pushing. Right, we're going to daily time frame. It's doing exactly what we talked about. It's giving us that new higher high. Still got a little bit of work to do. But again, we don't got any high impact news today. So we're simply just waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button as you'll hop up in here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We just hit 3,300 subscribers. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Y'all went crazy on the video I dropped before the weekend. If you haven't checked that out yet, make sure to check it out after the stream. I'm dropping on the chat. Yeah, I probably should have waited a couple minutes before I broke all that stuff down, but it's all good. It's all good. What's going on, yo? What's going on? What's going on, Simon? I see you up in here. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If y'all watch the Sunday chart analysis, GU ended up flying and going as projected. GJ did a small move but failed to hold his next low as resistance. So that's what we're going to be looking for right now. So we're going to be looking at possible GJ sales and GN sales right here. All right, we went absolutely crazy last week. We went 5-0 last week, continuing the win streak. Again, all these trades we broke down, if not as well, entered during the London session lives. The stock market has been feeding us good, as well as crypto. I got some stock and crypto update videos dropping this week. I'll definitely want to stay tuned. All right. Again, like I said, we've been doing it all right, but like I said, we're not just a trading channel, we're an overall investing channel. And I'm showing y'all not only how to read the charts, but what you can do once you know how to read the charts, right? So again, if you've been tuning into the crypto analysis and stock analysis, check y'all's portfolios because y'all should be deep in profit. We're seeing some gains right now because everything's been going as projected. But again, so stay tuned this week. I got a lot of stock and crypto updates. Of course, you know, we got the day trading videos dropping as well. I got a lot of stuff lined up for y'all. All right, y'all. And I've been a lot more. I completed a few more books. They're on the website as well. I'm gonna start. I forgot to download the photos so y'all can see what they look like. So I'm gonna have to do the reset line right now so I can do that later. So I'm gonna end up forgetting as soon as the stream's over. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Y'all already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Let me set this alarm so I know I'm gonna forget. What time? Right, everybody was freaking out when Bitcoin was at 70, whatever. That thing's back up. Everybody was freaking out when Solana hit like $100. That thing is at like 130 right now. Right, we talked about XRP too. XRP literally went exactly as projected. Right, hit this level, shot up immediately. Right, I told y'all to pay attention to $1.60. Price went right to $1.60. That would have been the perfect position to buy more at. Again, this is why it's called the playbook for a reason. But again, so stay tuned for all those updates on the cryptos and stuff like that. So right now, like I said, we're looking at GN and GJ for possible sells. GU not against for buys, but it's already did a decent move for today. So, you know, we're going to see how it plays out. But I'd like to see it trace a little bit more. Now, I can't keep on pushing from this point, but that's just how I am. Like, if it's not like where I would ideally want to enter at, I tend to try to look at another chart for a better setup. So we got this retest. So again, each time here, price failed to hold as resistance. Price broke here, failed to hold. So we're about to look and see what price hold this as resistance. 2385 as resistance. You can look for sales going to 2320. All right, that's what we're looking at right now. And then with GJ, if we can hold 18705 as resistance, we're looking for sales going to 18640. New 15 just popped up. Let's see what we can hold right here. So like we talked about in the Sunday chart analysis, again, if you haven't checked out the Sunday chart analysis, I highly recommend checking it out. If y'all watched last week's Sunday chart analysis, you'll see that I'm not going to say all charts, but I know majority of them when that's projected. I'm not going to say all charts because I didn't look at it to double check, so I'm not going to lie. But make sure to check that out. Like I always say, it goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. The whole that starts. What we got here? Let me bring these alerts back up to the upside. So again, I got a video dropping later, not today. Well, I got a video dropping today, but the video I'm talking about right now is not dropping today, right? But again, I've been getting messages because I've been talking for the past few weeks about getting gold, right? And if y'all were listening the past couple of weeks, y'all could have got gold when it was on discount, right? It's making new all-time highs again and again as we speak. Now, there's a reason for that. I'm not going to get into it this live. As of right now, that is, I might talk about later. We'll see how the live goes. But there's a reason for that. But there's a few ways you can invest in gold. Obviously, you can buy some gold, which is the best way. If you have some actual gold, buy it, right? Because there's a lot of different things you can do with gold. I like owning gold. I like wearing gold. It looks nice, but there's another pro to it, right? If you have gold on you, you can literally go anywhere, any random pawn shop, wherever the hell, and you got something, you got bread on you at all times. But there's another reason why you need to have some gold. But the best way is to buy physical gold, but you can also invest in gold in the stock market. There's like 3 stocks that follow gold. The charts look the exact same, but they're just cheaper, right? They're ETFs and companies that own gold, and they follow gold, so you can invest in those. I'll make a video talking about that. And then there's also like a crypto that's basically like the digitized version of gold. Like it's the exact same price. So let me pull it up. Let me pull my phone really quick. And while I'm grabbing my phone, you guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. I'm looking at your charts. Drop in the chat. But yeah, I was really looking at GU, but that thing ended up flying. Now we're still gonna be looking for buys on GU. If it can hold 31.55 support, we look for continued buys going to 31.90. Again, we see a new higher high getting made on the 4 hour as well as the daily time frame. So it's gonna need to hold these levels to keep pushing. Now it hasn't done an extremely large move for the day yet. So it's gonna be interesting to see how London session as well as going into New York looks like. But again, it is Monday and there is no high impact news. So simply volume and flow of price we're gonna be trading off of right now. Let me grab my phone so I can see what that thing is called. It's called PAX Gold, PAX Gold, right? It's on the crypto blockchain, and it says it's backed. It's 1-to-1, so it's backed by an ounce of gold. So it's literally the same exact price as gold. So when gold goes up, you're gonna make money. Gold goes down, of course, unless you sell, you're gonna lose money. But it literally is the exact same price of gold and follows the chart. And there's a few others that are stocks that follow gold. The charts are the exact same, they're just a little bit cheaper, so it's a little bit more affordable to invest and follow gold. But of course, the best way is to actually have some physical gold. But let's see what we got going on in here. Thoughts on NAS. So again, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. I am going to answer your question, but the reason why I'm saying that it hasn't really changed from the Sunday chart analysis. Right? Again, it's all the Sunday chart analysis because we're doing the analysis on Sunday. But I do this just so y'all can know what we're about to be looking forward to this week as well as going over the news. But I also do this to show y'all that again, I'm literally projecting the direction I see price going at the beginning of the week throughout the entire week. And if y'all looked at last week's Sunday chart analysis, majority if not all the charts went exactly as projected. Again, I go over exact price points, all that good stuff. You watch the Sunday chart analysis, you could have jumped into GU because GU went exactly as projected and is still pumping as we speak. GJ also did a small move here, so make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis, y'all. All right, but we can pull up NAS right now. I got you. Let's see. Let me pull up my chart. Where is it? Here it is. All right, so again, so NAS has not changed at all. That's why I also said to check out the Sunday chart analysis. But the game plan is very simple. We're in a reversal territory, so I'm either going to wait for price to break above and hold 19,200 as support. If price can do that, we can look for buyers going to 19,540. Or I'm going to wait to see if price can break below 18,465 and hold that as resistance, right? So I'm going to be looking for buys up here. I'm looking for sells down here. I'm not looking for anything in this area right now. So that's why I'm mainly paying attention to GJ and GN right now because they're the closest to me taking setups. I was looking at GU, but then GU ended up flying. So we can look for possible buys here on GU as well, but I want to see how GJ and GN are going to play out. GJ is still kind of stuck in this little zone right here. So we're just going to let it make up its mind. We're going to see if GN can do this thing for us. Yeah, struggling to break past this level here. It's going to have to break past this support level here for it to continue to go anywhere. All right, this was the lowest price went. Then when it went to retest this level, it failed to hold as resistance. We dropped back down. It's holding as resistance as of now, but it still needs to break past that level for price to continue to the downside. Like I said, we do have bearish momentum, but we got a little bit of work to do. We got this. Again, this level is struggling to break past. Again, we can look to the left. Like I always tell the members and students, you look to the left. It's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So again, we see this was a clear resistance level. Right now, price is trading as support. So for the downtrend to continue, we're going to have to turn this back as a resistance to break these next levels. So that's what we're waiting on right now. That's also why price is struggling right now. We're about to let that do its thing. So again, everything's still kind of ranging. Besides GUG is the only thing that took off on us. All right, the NAS is still chilling here too. Let me see what the hell happened to my music. There we go. New 15 is about to pop up in a second. Not pulling the trigger on this yet, but I'm just switching it because again, I'm still looking for sales. But obviously, it looks like price is pushing back up here, so I'm not going to shoot for a sell here yet unless price breaks below here. Right, so we're about to see if we can continue to hold 187.85 as resistance. This was the initial thing talking about in the Sunday chart analysis. Again, it did a nice drop, but it failed to hold as low as resistance, which is why we're still back here playing pinball. We're about to see we're about to see what this next 15 looks like, bro. Make sure to like the live if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe as well. We just hit 300 subscribers. Shout out to all the subscribers. Let's get the emails and forth. All right, like I said, we'll take it over. Just like with G and GJ's got some work to do as well. Again, we talked about this in the chart analysis. We need to break these next levels, hold them as resistance, especially when 86.3. We clearly see here that we've been struggling the past couple weeks to do so. We've also been struggling for the past couple weeks to also hold 87.05 as resistance, just like we see in real time. So yes, we still have bearish momentum, but like I said, we need some volume to break through these levels. What the heck is going on? My thing on stick drift. What the heck? All right, back to our early. Okay, there we go. Back to the regular scheduled program. So again, we can see here that we had some volume last week. We broke this level, but we failed to hold as resistance. And also when FOMC popped off, ended up reversing, rejecting. And then we saw after FOMC on Wednesday, price try to make his way back down. But like we just talked about, we've been struggling to break and hold 186.35 as resistance. GN still chilling right here. So let's see if GN is going to wake up or not. GN is retesting this level for the third time. New 5 minute popped up. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Let's see if we can hold these levels as resistance. So GN is still struggling to hold this level as resistance. And then with GJ, we see another example why we wait for the retest confirmation. And then G is still just chilling right here, teasing us. And it's very simple. You have a game plan, you wait for your confirmations. Your confirmations aren't met, you don't enter. You wait for them to be met, or you just go into another chart. We're about to see what the next 15 looks like. IG is about to go for round 2. Let's see. Everything else is doing the same. Yeah, so we're going to see how this next candlestick closes out. So again, we need to hold this as a resistance, or we can break back down below. All right, we're still going to be on the chart shop, but again, as we can see, price is still just trying to figure out what it's trying to do. Again, like we always talk about, Mondays and Tuesdays are typically the slower days out the week. But we're going to see what the rest of the London session got. We're just an hour into London session. Again, make sure to catch up on the videos I've been dropping. All playlists are up to date. I got a lot of videos lined up, both on, well, not both, on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure to follow me on those. Y'all see them scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_, as well as I got a lot of videos lined up on YouTube, for YouTube, I should say, as well. So make sure to be tuned in for that. I got a new video dropping for y'all today as well at the beginning of the New York session. So make sure that y'all know these on in the bell. If you have not already, make sure to join the first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. Went 5-0 last week. Again, everything is still 25% off. That ends at the end of this month. So take advantage of it now. Y'all know I don't do sales all the time. But everything is 25% off. That's all the books that I got out. That's the one-on-one sessions, the course, the advanced play student monthly, yearly, and lifetime. And again, if y'all just click this link, all the prices are lined up. All right, so you click that link, it'll show literally everything I got. And you click any of those programs, it's going to tell you the price before you purchase. Right? Because I've been getting a lot of questions. People ask me how much things are. Click the link, y'all. It's all there, I promise. But yeah, we've been going absolutely crazy this year. We've on a win streak as of now. We'll see how this trade plays out today. That's including all the books as well. That's 25% off. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. If you scroll to April 2nd, you can see how we did last quarter and how we started off the year. January went 17-3, catching 7,463 pips. February went 14-1, catching 1,152. And then March, we went 13-1, catching 146,592 pips. Ending the quarter, 44 wins, 5 losses, giving us a 90% win rate all 3 months combined, catching a total of 155,207 pips. Again, you can see this by scrolling to April 2nd. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the year. As you can see, January 1st. This is how we ended last year, December, 86% win rate. So you see we average high 80, high 9% win rates on not just a quarterly basis, but a monthly and weekly basis as well. This is how we did quarter 4 last year. You can literally just, everything is dated time to document. This is how we ended last year. You go to where it says subscribe, you scroll down to photos, over 1,500 photos. You can see screenshots, positions. By the way, if y'all watch that stock video, make sure to watch that video if you haven't already. But you can see screenshots, positions, screenshots of signals as well as the results and testimonials. If y'all want to contact me directly, I can DM me on Telegram, Instagram, or TikTok. I respond to all messages. But yeah, we're gonna see what the charts are looking like. Y'all, looks like GU is about to continue to push to the upside. And yeah, we'll be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 EST.